routine and neutral messages using the direct writing pattern. In the workplace, a lot of your daily communication will involve routine and positive messages. This can include a simple request to get information or to ask someone to do something. It also includes replies to routine business matters and positive messages like good news announcements and goodwill messages. Like all other business messages, routine requests have 3 parts: an opening, a body, and a close. With routine requests, you can make your request at the beginning of the message. But remember, getting right to the point doesn't mean you should be abrupt or rude. Be careful with your tone, assume that your audience will be on board with your message, and be specific. By opening with the main idea or good news, you prepare your audience for the details that will follow. Make your opening clear and concise. The best way to write a clear opening is to have a clear idea of what you want to say. Before you begin, ask yourself, what is the single most important message I have for the audience? Use the body of your message to explain your request and try to make the explanation follow smoothly and logically from your opening paragraph. Be sure to mention if there are any benefits to the reader if they follow through on your request. If you have more than one request or question to ask in the same message, you should ask the most important questions first and deal with only one topic per question. Use the body to expand on the opening message so that the readers get all the information they need. As you provide the details, maintain the supportive tone established in the opening. This tone is easy to continue when your message is entirely positive. However, if your routine message is mixed and must convey mildly disappointing information, put the negative portion of your message into as favorable a context as possible. Close your message with 3 important elements. 1, if you're making a request, give specific action items and include any relevant deadlines. Identify who will do what and when that action will take place. 2, provide any information about how you can be reached if it is not obvious, such as a phone number. And 3, add an expression of appreciation or goodwill. That could be as simple as a thank you. So let's look at this example that is not very effective. Dear Mr. Fisher, my friends and I love to travel and have gone on many trips together. This year we would like to go to Central America and we're hoping that you can help us. We previously took a trip with Habitat for Humanity where we helped people in a community to build houses. We also love to participate in extreme sports. We hope you have some trips that could provide a similar experience. Let us know as soon as possible and also how much it costs. Sincerely, Justin Littleton. So, what makes this less effective? Why is it an ineffective example? Well, for one thing, there's a lot of words. It's all in one paragraph. It's not formatted very nicely. But also, there's no real request made. The purpose is not clear at the very beginning. So that's not very helpful to the reader, giving them a clear idea. It makes the reader wait. It's at the end where finally the main point is made. Remember that you always have to think about your audience first. This one is talking more about from the writer's perspective. And also, take a look at the subject line. It's so vague. Info. Well, what does that mean? So let's look at an example of a better one. Okay, here's another way you could write it. Dear Mr. Fisher, please answer the following questions about the student outreach tour packages offered by your company this summer. 1. Can you recommend a tour of Central America that combines volunteer work with adventure vacationing? 2. Could such a tour accommodate a group of 5 travelers in June or July? 3. What is the approximate cost per person for a 3-week package? Along with a group of friends, I plan to tour Central America this summer. While there, my friends and I would like to contribute what we can to the communities we visit. We are therefore looking for a tour that would allow us to do volunteer work, similar to our past work for Habitat for Humanity, while also giving us the chance to pursue extreme sports and explore some of the region's best-known ecological preserves. I would appreciate the answers to these questions by May 30th, when my friends and I will meet to discuss our summer travel destination. Sincerely, Justin Littleton. So this is much better. Why? Well, you can see it gets right to the point, the very beginning. He asks the questions that he wants to know. And so the reader knows exactly what the purpose of this email is. Then he gives the explanation. He gives the questions first, and then he gives some background, further details. And so remember, the most important information from the reader's perspective comes first. Also, the formatting is really clear. The use of bullet points makes the questions really easy to see and to respond to. And you can see they're parallel. They're all listed in question format. And if you look at the subject line, Central America Tour Package Request, very clear and to the point. It's easy if it's in your inbox for you to just see the subject and you know what it's about. So you can see that all three sections of a direct message are included here. Your purpose, the details in the body, and the action, call to action, and a specific deadline in the close. Using the direct organizational pattern or approach in your writing is very effective because it allows your reader to know exactly what you want and then make it more understandable, readable, and make them more likely to respond favorably.